And let's now talk about the relationship between linguistics and pragmatics. Generally speaking, pragmatics can be seen as a discipline, as a sub-discipline of linguistics. Linguistics is overall an academic discipline which deals with the analysis, description, and explanation of human language, whereas pragmatics deals with the meaning of human language in certain human communications or human interactions. So it may be seen as a sub-discipline of linguistics. But some people have a different view. They consider pragmatics as falling outside the mainstream of linguistics because it is quite different from the core disciplines of linguistics like phonology, morphology, syntax, or semantics, and they consider it falling apart from other disciplines of linguistics, because pragmatics is not language itself. Rather, it is related to the use of language in certain situations. They also believe rather it deals with the production and interpretation of language in certain context, in relation to the context, and it is not the actual explanation of the language. Pragmatics can perhaps be seen as an adjunct to linguistic theory in this regard. Some people even go on saying pragmatics as a waste basket because it is not concerned with the primary linguistic data, rather with the use of various language forms to create certain communicative functions. The data of pragmatic is considered to be consisting of certain bits and pieces that could not be accommodated anywhere else, because they are interpreted in a certain context and cannot have the same meaning in other contexts. Therefore, they are limited to that certain context and may not have a universal understanding. Similarly, some people have a milder view towards this, and they might argue that pragmatic or its data is not a kind of waste basket. Rather, it's the storage of the data which can be extracted for syntactic or semantic analysis also. Things have changed a lot since 1971, and now we are far away from these concepts of pragmatics as a waste basket, and we can see that pragmatics has developed into a full-fledged academic discipline in various universities of the world. And we can see that now it's the central component of the understanding of human language, and it is considered to be an important subfield of the overall linguistics. In this regard, we can cite an argument from Kesher. He argues that Chomsky's own work concentrates on syntax. We all know that. But some of the conceptions in his work about some objective scientific methodology transcend syntax and leads us to consult other disciplines, including pragmatics. So in order to get reliable data and methodology for syntactic analysis, we might need some interpretations or data based on pragmatics. So therefore, pragmatics is not something which falls outside the linguistics. Rather, it's an important field of linguistics and has a close connection with other subfields of the linguistics.